item on the agenda today is the invocation pledge of allegiance to the U.S. Texas flag. Chaplain T.H. Jones, Commissioner Cotton will lead the.
We want to pause this morning and remember that they were right for about the county, pray for the Richard family. Pray God that your blessing will rest upon them, be with them, take care of them, stand by our side. You can do it, so there's nothing too hard or difficult for you to do. Pray for our county judge, our county commissioners, who's been this for Brazos County. Lead them and guide them always in the right direction and the right path. Pray for the Brazos County Brazos family. Pray for Texas. We pray for our members. Pray for our president. Pray for our troops. Pray for all of our law enforcement officers who lives are in jeopardy each day. Now, God, be with us throughout the day. Everybody says amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Chaplain Jones. Commissioner. Second item on the agenda is call for citizens' input and/or concerns. Hearing none. Karen?
They didn't have any for.
Come on up.
Judge Peters, Commissioners, my name is Karen Hall, 6111 Highway 21 East in Bryan. If y'all need to find me, there's enough people in this room that can help you out do that. So, my official occupation is retired. I do want under disclosure to say that I do work part-time at Blinn, 2 to 4 days a month, sometimes for their testing whenever they think they're going to have a big crowd. That's it. A little extra money. My appearance today has nothing to do with my temp work at Blinn. I do want to address the requirements for ballot access for the petition. Besides the signature, address, etc., which the form that was circulated has, everything that goes to ballot access, and my question is going to be to your legal department, does this one have an exception, requires, well, in that statement it also says any other applicable requirements. If you do anything else to a ballot access, it requires that it be circulated by an individual, that that individual observe the signature on the pages, then that that individual sign before a notary that they did observe each and every signature. Some examples of that would be a charter amendment, and having been treasurer for 5 of those for the city of Bryan, I have some authority to speak on it. Each of us had to go door to door or person to person, explain it, witness their signature on the back, sign in front of a notary. Another one is candidates who wish to seek ballot access rather than paying a fee. They also have to have a circulator or multiple circulators, observe the signature, have their signature notarized that they did that. Another one, as a card-carrying libertarian, which is a third party in the state of Texas, in 2004 we lost ballot access. To get that back, we had to get almost 50,000 signatures door to door by an individual circulator that had to be notarized. We got back on the ballot, as you well know. These could be downloaded. These petitions could be downloaded, which means they do not have the circulator, the affidavit of the circulator. All my question is there an exemption for this petition over all other requirements that for ballot access? The codes for candidate is section 141, 064, or 065, tells you what is required for a circulator. So that is it. I would hope that you might postpone for 1 week and find out if I'm correct or if I am in error, and there is an exemption to this, but there sure isn't for anything else that goes on a ballot in the state of Texas. Because I do find it hard that 13,000 people voted for possibly up to $1 per $100 valuation. A $200,000 house would pick up a $2,000 tax tag. You all couldn't get away with that. There would be elections. Also, there is something called the election dates. Everyone knows about November. Unless they have changed the law, there is one in February, one in May, and one in August. Depending upon the timing, and this is what we had to do with our charter amendments, was to get them in so that they didn't trigger a special election back in February. These were in March or in November, so you have time when you bring them in, getting them validated and make sure that you have cleared an election in either February, May, or August. So this is something else I'd like your legal department to look at to see if those are still in effect and how it would be affected. So that's it. I also noticed that you all still have your Here Citizens at the end of your meetings. You are to be commended for that. It is very frustrating to hear something and then have to wait 2 weeks or a month to come back and speak on it. So it's duly noted and well appreciated. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Carrie. We won't respond here, but number 3 is the spot that we can talk about. Is there any other citizen input and or concern? We will consider and take action on agenda items 3 through 16. Number 3 is acceptance of the Brazos Talent Initiative Committee Research Valley Partnership by the petition of Brazos County to establish a junior college district in accordance with Section 130 of the Education Code.
I want to offer a motion that we remove item 3 from our agenda.
Okay, motion made and accepted to remove it from the agenda. And they've contacted this morning. I don't know what the issues are, but they were looking at them and they said they would not be bringing the petition this morning. So I'm glad you came in. Timing is everything. And so these are other questions. No matter what they bring in, if it's next week or whenever it is, those are questions that we'll have an opportunity to take a look at and see if there's part of the things that need to be done, and if they are, then whether they did them or not. So I appreciate you coming in, Karen.
So, just so I can understand, this is a motion to defer action?
Yes, we will
Yes.
just remove it from the agenda. If they contact me prior to Thursday of next week and say we're ready, it'll get on the agenda for next week. If not, well then it'll be when they contact us and tell us they're ready.
Gotcha, so it'll be a motion to defer action every week until we get there?
No, it won't
No,
come back to
you
the
don't
agenda
know.
unless they call me and say we're ready for it to come to the agenda, then I'll put it on the agenda again.
Okay, that's,
Right?
We're taking no action today. That's my motion. We won't vote on it.
So the motion is to remove this from the agenda.
Exactly.
And second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 4 is request for approval for out-of-state travel for Jail Administrator Wayne Dickey to attend the Bureau of Justice Statistics Second Annual Jail Research Meeting in Aurora, Colorado, April 25 through 26.
I move approval.
Motion made, seconded. Lodging and airfare meals will be paid for by the Bureau. Any discussion? All in favor?
I would simply, he's not here. I want to commend Wayne. All reports is that he represents Brazos County very well, and we want to give him a pat on the back and let him know we appreciate that.
Make sure he
It's
gets that
when,
message.
yeah, thank you.
Okay. No more discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 5, acceptance of the donation from College Station Ford in the amount of $1,000 to the Child Welfare Board for Rainbow Room purchases.
As the representative of the Child Welfare Board, I'd like to offer a motion that we accept this donation.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Number 6 is approve the job description for class code 0832, position 12, 10th attendant, building and grounds for exposition complex. Approval. Second. Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 7 is permission to advertise for bid or to advertise RFP number 17-048, emergency notification system.
Second.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 8, approval to amend the Brazos County subdivision regulations fee schedule for various services.
Second.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 9 is final plat of Duck Haven subdivision, Phase 9, 12.816 acres, lots 1 through 9, Block 10, B. McGregor, and you want to remove it from the agenda. I was going to go ahead and read it, but I was going to... Okay. Abstract 170, College Station, ETJ, Brazos County, Texas, sites located in Precinct 1, and I think the request has been to remove this one from the agenda. So I'll make that motion. Second. Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 10 is consider and take action on Wilson Creek Special Utility District, a utility permit to construct a road bore for a 2-inch water line crossing under Macy Lane, 230 feet southeast of South Highway 30. Crossing will be encased to a minimum of 36 inches under the bottom of the ditch. Work is being done to repair the existing crossing. Sites located Precinct 2.
Second.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 11 is consider and take action on Wilson Creek Special Utility District utility permit to construct a road bore for a 1-inch water line crossing under Tonkawa Lake Road, 1 mile northwest of William D. Fitch Parkway. Crossing will be encased to a minimum of 36 inches under the bottom of the ditch. Line will provide service to a customer at 14034 Tonkawa Lake Road. Site located Precinct 2. Move for approval.
Second.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 12 is Messina Hoff Wine and Roses Half Marathon 5K event schedule for April 23rd, 2017 that require roadway lane closures on Overlines Road, Wallace Road, Carrabba Road. Area-wide protection, formerly inline, will provide traffic control assistance during the event. Sites located Precinct 2. Second. Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 13 is tax refund application for the following.
Move for approval A through D.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, A through D. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 14 is budget amendments. Budget amendments FY 16/17, 29.1 through 29.3.
Move approval.
Second.
Second.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 15, personnel change of status.
Move approval.
Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None motion carries. Number 16, payment of claims. Claims to be paid by Brazos County. Claim number 7154682 through claim number 7154920. Second. Motion made, second. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 17 is sheriff's report on inmate population. Sheriff.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. 657 was our peak in the last 24 hours, 571 are male, 86 are female. We have 60 on ankle monitor with 21 pending.
Okay, thank you, Sheriff. Number 18, announcement of interest items and possible future agenda topics. Hearing none. Number 19 is call for citizens' input and/or concerns.
Commissioner, Judge, if you'll permit me, I'll just make this statement from this point. I'd like to introduce Bruce Eric, who was approved in your agenda item number 15, unofficially, or he will be presented to the court officially, I think, by Mr. Anderson, but Mr. Eric will be in doing the civil work for the county, starting May 1st.
Welcome.
I'd like to welcome him.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Any other citizen input and/or concern?